Hey guys, welcome back to the PS I Love You podcast. So this episode is going to kind of be about, creativity, creative projects that I'm working on and stuff like that. So yeah, the first thing and other stuff too, but we'll get into that later. One of the first things that I really want to get into in this episode is um, the creative projects that I'm working on and the kind of struggles that I'm like going through with those creative projects. And yes, firstly, I am very excited to do them. um I'm so excited to start, and I just need to get some things for this project to even come to life. So yeah, and without those things, I fear it's not going to I don't think that it's gonna look good if I don't get these things. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. Also, I have a bunch of different projects. So I there's a whole bunch of different projects that I definitely want to do. But the first one, I think in the last video or last podcast episode, I was talking about um doing storytelling videos and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't really know how I want to do that. So yeah, and I think that this is gonna really just help me, because as you guys know, and I keep mentioning, I this is my dream career. And I I'm finally at a place where I'm just I need to just do what I want to do, because I feel like in this life I need to do the things that I want to do, because I think that if I don't, I'm not going to be happy. And if I'm not happy, I feel like I'm just going to be miserable my whole life, and I do not want to be miserable my whole life doing doing jobs or doing a career path that I just am settling for. I don't ever want to settle for something that I barely wanted in the first place. So, and I was and even though I wanted to do those things, it's just I knew that I was settling because I was trying to appease appease people, and I was trying to you know because everybody was telling me that I needed to be more be realistic. And I just feel there's only a certain point that you can be realistic, because you know things are only realistic if you make it realistic. And I just feel my dream path in being a film director, I want to make films, and I want to create stuff, and I want to tell stories and all that stuff. But if I can't, that and I feel in my in my soul that I need to do this, that if I don't listen, it's not listening to your intuition, even though your intuition is yelling at you and has been telling you the whole entire time this is what you're meant to do, and then you do something else anyway. like so yeah. So I just really just want to fulfill that. And I feel doing these little storytelling stuff with my dolls and stuff like that, and I feel like that's just taking the one step forward that I need to take to get to my dream career path. So yeah, hold up. There you go. So it's not in the camera. But yeah, like I just like feel like if I take that one step forward, I'm gonna be like, I can sprint, you know? Like I can, like if I can take that one step forward, I can take multiple steps forward, and then I can sprint to my dreams, and fulfill those dreams, and I like, it's taken me a very long time to not only believe in my craft, but also to believe in myself. And I think that, as someone who is young, I think, and who is basically in the beginning of my 20s, like I really just want to be able to do those things, and no matter how big or how small, I just want to do the things that make me happy and make me feel fulfilled. um so yeah. And also, no matter, like, like, I was having like a conversation, and I was and I was just showing them, because I finally hit 60 subscribers on my channel, which, thank you guys so much. Like, I appreciate you guys so much, and I'm so proud of the community that I've built so far. And I'm like hoping that it will continue to grow and build into an even bigger community one day, and like we can talk about physical media, we can talk about movies, we can talk about music, we can talk about all these things. And um yeah, like I really just want to like talk about anything and everything that I love. So like the more like I talk about the things that I love, and the more community and more people will see, like, oh, like, she likes this, so let's, like, we could talk more about this, you know. And yeah, it's like is if someone has like uh a movie, if someone is putting out a movie, and like, oh, like, hey, we're new, we're like new actors, or like, we're new director, and we want people to come to see our movie, and we're gonna rent out a theater, and like um like anybody and everyone, like, please just come to the movie theater, these are the dates or whatever. And you have like a community, that will actually follow through and go to see your first movie or whatever. And you've built that community, so you have people that will go and see that movie that you spent your time and effort creating. So yeah. So, and I think, hold on, let me think. I think it's been like 4 years, yeah, since we had this channel officially. And um I'm just so happy that we've come so far. And I think we're at like 68. Excuse me, sorry. I just had like 2 herb bottles. So yeah, because I was like, gotta drink your water anyway. But I just like, we're at 68 subscribers right now, and we're so close to 70, and that means that we're also close to 100. So I'm so excited to see that happen, and to see like my channel grow. And yeah, that's like I just like love I love my channel so much. So yeah, and I'm so proud of every single video. And I don't think I've ever talked about this, but I actually watch my videos back because I just like, if you this is not a self-absorbed thing or a narcissistic thing to do, but like I just do it because I love the videos that I make. And if you if you make the kind of videos that you want to see on here on YouTube, then it's just like, there you go. Like, you're making the stuff that you like to watch. So yeah, so I do watch my videos sometimes, and I do watch my podcast episodes back sometimes, because I'm just like, wow, like, to see how much I've grown, and to see how much, like, and like sometimes I'm just like, wait, I said that, like, whoa. And that's like so crazy. And like, yeah. And like, it's so crazy to see. Yeah, like I feel like I am like at a point where I'm just I like, there's so many times like where I wished and wished and wished every single year for like happiness. And um and I feel like the closer and closer I get, and like, you know as I grow, like, and um I'm like continuing and continuing to, you know like, finally be happy with myself, and with my life, because I am putting in effort into, who I want to be. And I don't think I ever was like, I don't think I ever was doing that. So like, like, yeah, like putting effort into caring about myself. And like, you could do that, but like, like, if you don't actually put effort, like, there's like literally nothing holding that foundation for yourself. So yeah, if there's no foundation for yourself, then how can you hold yourself together? So yeah. um but yeah, um so yeah, and one of the things that I wanted to kind of talk about with the storytelling, especially because like one day also, I would love to like write books. But I don't like, that's one thing that I'm just like, I don't know if I would do that or not, because like, I feel like I'm more of a better writer when it comes to poetry, rather than like writing books and novel type things. So yeah, I don't know why that is the case, but I've literally never been good at it. I have the ideas, but when it actually comes to writing down the stories, I'm just like, I don't know how to. I have the whole story in my head, but I can't figure out how to write it down all on paper. So yeah, like, that's a part where like I struggle with, and like, how do I do this? And yeah, and I still don't, like, I will like sit down on my computer and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna start writing, and there's nothing, and I'm like, so yeah. And I like, also, like, I just wonder, like for like musicians and like, songwriters, or artists, or like screenwriters, or like authors who write books, like, how do you take a story that you want to write in your head and put it on paper? Like, I just like can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. Like, I just like, I was okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Cuz I want to talk about this. because I just got it in today because her album just came out today, and it is you. Wait, is this upside down again? No, it isn't. Is it? No, I don't know. I don't know. I think it. Wait, it's this way. Yeah. Um, it's You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love by Olivia Rodrigo. Her new album just came out today, and like I will show you guys. Oh, you guys can see my camera, but this is what the CD looks like. Cause like I did not get the vinyl because I was just like, I don't even have a vinyl player, so how am I supposed to listen to it anyway? But I'm so excited to listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it later today, probably after this podcast episode, honestly. But yeah, this is what the disc looks like, and this is um what the back of this looks like. This is what the back looks like. Um this is like her on the swing and like her being like happy and in love and in bliss, and then this is her like the sad girl, and like she's so sad, um and she's off the swing. She's so sad to get off the swing, and like I love like the florals and the thread, and it's just like, yeah. And then also I will show you guys the thing is just the clouds and stuff there. So yeah, hold on, we're gonna put this on. Yeah, and I'm just so happy that I get that, like, I live in a universe and I live in a timeline where these artists are incredible, and like I live in the same universe as them, because I just like, how how did she come up with these songs? Like I was just like in awe of every song. Like I was just like, literally last night I was just like, because I was doing laundry last night, and I was like, okay, and like I stayed up, and I was just like, as I was waiting, I was like, I knew that I was getting the CD in today, but I was just like, why not? I'm up, I'm gonna listen to the album. So yeah, and I was just like, I can't wait to listen to these songs on my CD player. But yeah, like especially for some of the songs, like I can't wait. And oh, I just noticed that, but if you guys can see here, the song titles are on her dress. Whoa, I didn't even notice that until now. Wow, that's so cool. Anyway, um but yeah, so that's pretty cool. But the like I'm but like I just wanted to kind of mention this because, like, in her case, like she writes these songs probably with the person, Dan, I think his name was Dan, like uh helps her write these songs and stuff, and it's just, but it's all coming from her, and like her experiences, and her feelings. And I just find that like I would love to, like like write like her, because her, like, the way that she writes about things with so much feelings and so much conviction and so much beauty, like, oh my goodness, I really also, like, with even with my poetry writing, like, I feel like my poems are coming out all right, but I just feel like um I'm I just don't know, like I want to write in a more, like, I want to write in a more literary fashion, or like, excuse me, I want to write in a more literary fashion, or like in a more complex way, the way that Olivia writes her songs. And that's why I mentioned her newest album. But yeah, like I just feel like I really want to write more complexly, and cuz I feel like I feel like I'm holding back on my writing. I don't know why. Like I want to write in a more, even though I do sometimes, I feel like I want to write in a more mature and adult way, cuz I feel like I'm still like I'm like back in 13, like when I first started writing poetry, and like I'm just and like I'm writing in my journal, and I'm like writing about these things that I've never experienced before. But I think that's like another thing with writing, about like writing things, because that's another beauty about writing. Like sometimes you don't need to experience things to write about them. I don't think that, because like I feel like, um because I feel like, you can write about a princess even though you've never even met a princess, or you're not a princess yourself. Or you can't, like, if you write about dragons but you've never seen a dragon before, like that's what I mean. Like you don't have to like experience things, or you don't have to like, because I've written, like I feel like it was beautiful. I've written like so many poems about heartbreak, and I've never experienced sex. I've never been in a relationship before. But I think you don't have to experience things to write about things that you've never experienced. But I think in order to write more the way that I want to write, I feel like I need to. I feel like I need to at this point, because I feel like it's coming to a point where like I need to experience those things to write more, like like I said, in a more literary fashion, in a more mature and grown up way. But I also just feel like I think I write pretty good, but I feel like every single time like I write a poem, I'm just like, how can I write this in a better way? Like I feel like I can write in a better way, like to like explain what I want, like to explain my feelings, and to explain not my feelings, but the feelings of the poem. Like I just like want to be able to write in a better way. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know like how to explain that in a way that makes sense, but that's just kind of the way that I've been feeling about my writing recently. But yeah, and also like I just also feel like storytelling is such a beautiful like way to tell stories. So I can't wait to do that. And I'm so excited. And I just remember, like, this is a kind of like story time, but I remember like back in like, it was either like, it was more like 10th grade, but like ninth and 10th grade, um there's a thing called One Lunch. I don't know if you guys know that, what One Lunch is, but I'm gonna kind of explain that. But basically, One Lunch is basically where you're everybody has lunch, and you can basically um, go wherever you want. You can walk all around the school, um, or you can go in the library, or sit in the cafeteria, or like sit in the classroom, sit in your teacher's classroom if you want to get studying done or homework done, or ask teachers questions or whatever. But yeah, that's basically what one lunch is. Like every single student in the school has lunch, and yeah, you can just go wherever you want, and you can go in the courtyard, whatever. So yeah, that's like that's the dealio. But yeah, um because like yeah, anyway, so yeah, and me and my friend would literally, like, we would finish our lunch fast. So yeah, we would just eat, or like we would just walk and eat sometimes. But yeah, we would walk all around the school many times and just wander around until lunch was over, and we would like story tell together. But it was mostly me. um but yeah, I would do the voices, and do like different types of voices, and I would just like make up stories, and like we would story tell, and it was so much fun. And also in that same year, I was in cinema studies class. So like that class was so much fun. I wish that I knew about that before. Oh, I think I got a notification. I don't know. But yeah, like I wish I knew about that class before. But yeah, like I just honestly, I really really loved that class. I thought it was like one of the most fun classes I have ever took. Um and yeah, like I also like I really learned about film, and that's like, even though that's not where my wants for my dream career as being a film director, because it came before that. But um I think that want became more once I did that cinema studies class, because I was like, wait, this is like so much more fun than I thought it would be. Um so yeah, I I have always like thought that, film is so much fun. And we watched a couple black and white films, and we learned about like camera positions and all that stuff, and the stuff that you learn in cinema studies class. And like like where like a front shot, or like how, like when the like fade to black, or whatever the case may be. Like yeah, you learn about that and stuff. And yeah, and I really think that that is just like so amazing. So yeah, I just like yeah, and I want to like, I just like, I honestly am like trying to manifest like the things that I want in life, and I want to manifest like my like anything that I want. But like manifest my dream career, my dream home, my um you know my anything really. My dream life partner. Like I want to manifest all of that, because I know I deserve it, and I know I deserve everything that I want. um yeah. um so yeah. um Another thing that I kind of wanted to talk about was some I wanted to talk about some artists who I have been loving recently. So, yeah, and I also wanted to kind of just do a mini haul of some CDs that I bought. So, I'm gonna do that. I have all my CDs in this thing, so yeah. So, got that. We have those. What is this? Oh, yeah. Got that. Okay, got that one. Okay, and then okay, I got a lot of CDs, so here we go. So I'm gonna start off with this one since I already showed you that one. So yeah. Okay, this next one I got. Oh, I don't know if I can show this. I can kind of show this, but I got Deftones Around the Fur. So yeah. I really like the Deftones, so yeah. And I just finally decided that I was gonna get it. I was gonna get Deftones CDs because I've been listening to them a lot, and I wanted to listen to them more. And I thought that maybe getting a CD for them, like I will listen to them a lot more, and I'll get to know it a lot more. And then I got Diamond Eyes by the Deftones. And then sadly this one came with a little whatever this is called, a cut, whatever. But yeah, I got Guts, which I love this album. This is by Olivia Rodrigo. Love Olivia Rodrigo. I'm so happy to have this. Because I've wanted this for a long while, and I just never got it when the album came out, so finally have it. But yeah. And then this is I guess it's a funny story, but it's not really funny, but I accidentally got rid of this when I was doing a unhaul, because I had a lot of stuff in my pile and I put them together accidentally, and I accidentally got rid of this, so I finally repurchased it after years later. But I got Sour, and then I got Yours Truly by Ariana Grande. I absolutely love this album, especially my favorite songs are The Way featuring Mac Miller. Oh my gosh, that song is so good. And then I love Honeymoon Avenue. I love Right There. Baby I. Yeah, and then Almost Is Never Enough. And yeah. And Better Left Unsaid is also a great song. Yeah, this whole entire album is good, but yeah. I mentioned the whole entire album at this point. But I got Nessa Barrett's new release. I finally got Jesus Loves a Prima Donna by Nessa Barrett. I absolutely love this CD. I love it. So yeah, and if you guys know me, you know I absolutely love the Frozen franchise. And when I tell you, it's just like, how does she love Frozen and she's never had the soundtracks? So I finally got them. I have in my possession, finally, I have the Frozen soundtrack, which I'm so happy about. And then I have the Frozen 2 soundtrack as well. Although I would love to have the score for this one because it is absolutely glorious. And also they also have like songs that on there. They also have songs that they didn't put in the movie as well, and I just love it so much. And then especially the song All Is Found from Frozen 2. Oh my gosh, I love that song. And then I got the Royal Tenenbaums soundtrack, which I recently watched this movie, and as I was watching the film, I was like, the songs on this movie are incredible, and found out they have a soundtrack. I got the soundtrack, and it was pretty cheap. So yeah, there's some really cool artists on here. There's Elliott Smith. There's John Lennon. Um, oh my goodness. And then there's The Clash. So yeah, there's a lot of cool artists on here. This though is very sticky, so I'm gonna have to like clean it or something, because I think it's like from glue or from the sticker that was on it, but yeah, because there was a sticker on it. I need to take this off too, but anyway. And then I also got, this is the last one, I got Born to Die, the Paradise Edition, where it has like 2 different CDs in there. Yeah, so, and then this is the back, and then hold on, and then this is there, and then in the back, I'll have to take it out. I listened to this one yesterday, but yeah, the other one is over here, so I'm gonna have to take it out so I can listen to it. But yeah, so yeah. So yeah, those are those. And then also, it's June, it's Pride Month. I wanted to kind of just talk about some media that I thought would be perfect to watch for Pride. So I'm gonna start with this one. These are books that I'm actually going to read myself. So yeah, and also, I have 2 movies as well. I'm also gonna be watching, this summer / this month. I don't know about one of them, but yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch. I'll tell you when I see. But this one, The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. This book is so beautiful. This book made me cry. Yeah, I also like was looking for this specific cover, but it kind of looks like a miss, right? Because like if you look at it, like it just looks like it was cut off, you know? I don't know. Like, can you tell, when I got this book, I was like, it looks so strange. It looks like someone just cut off the top. And yeah, like, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. But I'm so excited to reread this. But yeah, this book made me sob. And I was at work, so I was like, oh my gosh. I first initially read the audiobook to both of these books that I'm telling you guys about, because I was working and when I was working, I didn't really like to listen to music all night long, so I just put on an audiobook instead. So I was reading a lot of books in those years, because I worked at that job for like 2 years, almost, actually, like almost like a year, almost, like literally I almost got to 2 years. Yeah. So yeah, because like I worked there for a year and a half, like a year and over a half. So yeah, I almost made it to the 2 year mark, but unfortunately it did not work out that way. Anyway, I'm not gonna even talk about that. Anyway, so yeah, this book is so beautiful, and it is about the story about who's, come on, I'm trying to like see if like, oh, I was like trying to see if there's like a description. So yeah, this, okay, on here, yeah, there is, I think. So it says, Greece in the age of heroes, awkward young Prince Patroclus has been exiled to the court of King Peleus. Despite their differences, Peleus's golden boy Achilles befriends the shamed prince. As they grow into young men, their bond blossoms into something deeper. Despite the displeasure of Achilles' mother, the sea goddess Thetis, or Thetis, I don't know. I'm not sure, because I feel like these Greek names are just like, oh my goodness, they're so hard to like pronounce or say. Like, I'm trying. They look like easy names to say, but they're not. Anyway, but when word comes that Helen of Sparta has been kidnapped, Achilles must go to war in distinct Troy and fulfill his destiny. Torn between love and fear for his friend, Patroclus goes with him. So yeah, and it's just like the story with Achilles and Patroclus, and I hope I'm saying those like his name right. I'm pretty sure his name is pronounced like Patroclus. So yeah. Anyway, like I like honestly, I just felt, because like I just fell in love with these characters and their love story, and I don't know, like, oh yeah, it was just so beautiful. And then I also am going to be rereading Call Me by Your Name by Andre Esselman, and this one is says, Call Me by Your Name is a story of a sudden and powerful romance that blossoms between an adolescent boy and a summer guest at his parents' cliffside mansion on the Italian Riviera. Each is unprepared for the consequences of their attraction. When, during the restless summer weeks, unrelenting currents of obsession, fascination, and desire intensify their passion and test the charged ground between them. Recklessly, the two verge toward one thing they both fear they may never truly find again: total intimacy. And this is just also another one that made me cry and absolutely love. And then the two movies I'm going to recommend are Teen Beach Movie, which I don't know if I'm going to get to this month, but yeah, and then But a Cheerleader. I'm definitely going to watch this month because I'm so excited about that. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.